Australia, land of sun, surf, and stuff that really wants you dead. The most venomous snake on Earth lives here. One bite from the inland taipan can kill 100 men. That's not just deadly, that's extra. Giant spiders with fangs that can punch through fingernails? They got those too. And crocodiles? They haven't changed in 200 million years. And they don't need to. But even these aren't the scariest things to walk this land. Prehistoric Australia? Now that was a full-blown monster movie. Let's dive into the age of true nightmares. 65 million years back, while the dinosaurs were clocking out, Australia was clocking in. The continent drifted into isolation. Rainforests dried up. Deserts took over. Evolution didn't slow down. It got freaky. Creatures got bigger, faster, and meaner. Australia became nature's unfiltered version of a survival game. With no big predators from other continents to compete, the monsters here evolved to fill every terrifying niche imaginable. Meet Megalania, a 23-foot lizard with venom, speed, and a very bad attitude. Think Komodo dragon. Now add steroids, a sports car engine, and a bad temper. Its venom thinned your blood and stopped clotting. Get bit, and you'd start bleeding inside and out. It could ambush giant marsupials, then just follow the scent of decay as its venom did the rest. That's not hunting. That's psychological warfare. It had an acute forked tongue system like modern monitors, meaning it could track blood trails over long distances like a horror movie villain that never runs, just follows. Vanished 50,000 years ago, which oddly lines up with the arrival of humans. Coincidence? Or did we meet and barely survive? Aboriginal legends speak of huge goanna-like creatures. Maybe they weren't exaggerating. Now meet Thylacoleo carnifex, the marsupial lion, the only big cat that never was. Not a true lion, but scarier. It had retractable claws, opposable thumbs, and shearing teeth that worked like bolt cutters on bones. It could hang in trees and drop like death from above. Think ninja koala with knives for fingers. Pound for pound, it had the strongest bite of any mammal ever recorded. It didn't chew. It snipped your limbs like twigs. It also had a large neocortex, meaning it wasn't just deadly, it was smart. Smarter than a big cat. Think stealth, strategy, and surgical precision. Some rock art even shows striped feline-like creatures. Evidence suggests Thylacoleo might have lived until 2,000 years ago. When Julius Caesar was fighting battles, this guy was fighting kangaroos. Some caves in Naracoorte still bear claw marks, from something big and angry. Quinkana, the croc that looked at water and said, "Nah, I'll take the land." With legs tucked beneath it instead of sprawled out, Quinkana could gallop like a reptilian cheetah, up to 25 mph on open ground. And 10 feet long? That's not a chase. That's a nightmare you can't wake up from. Its teeth were ziphidont, like steak knives on steroids. They sliced, not crushed. Unlike modern crocs that lurk in swamps, Quinkana hunted in forests and open plains. Active predator, not a camper. Their fossils have been found in areas humans first settled, which means we might have been its prey, or at least its snack. And yes, there are some Aboriginal stories of land crocodiles that ran. Still think you're faster than a croc? Thunderbirds. No, not the cartoon. Real ones. Genyornis newtoni. Over 7 feet tall, 500 pounds. This bird didn't run from predators. It was one. Massive clawed feet. One swipe, and your insides were suddenly your outsides. Its beak could crush bone. Likely omnivorous, but that didn't mean it wouldn't chase you if you looked tasty. Some scientists think Genyornis hunted in flocks, herding prey like raptors, except feathery and heavier than you. Early humans might have eaten their eggs. Charred fragments suggest we loved a good thunderbird omelet, maybe too much. Genyornis vanished around 45,000 years ago. Some say we hunted them to extinction. Others say they fought back first. Comment your most terrifying so far. Palorchestes azael, the Frankenstein marsupial, half bear, half tapir, all weird. Massive claws and powerful arms. First scientists thought it was a leaf eater. Turns out, it was a digger, and possibly a predator. It might have used tunnels to ambush prey from below, collapse the ground, then drag you into the dark. Its snout may have housed olfactory tissue for sniffing through layers of soil. A bloodhound with claws the size of your forearm. Its joints suggest powerful ground impact. It didn't just dig, it slammed, possibly used its claws in fights, like prehistoric grappling. Up next, the rainbow serpent, Yurlunggur camphiodensis, a real snake with mythical size, 20 feet long, as thick as a telegraph pole, strong enough to crush a wallaby with one squeeze. Had heat-sensing pits for thermal tracking. It could see you, even in pitch black. It didn't bite first. It struck, coiled, and ended the story in under 10 seconds. Across Aboriginal cultures, the rainbow serpent is a recurring symbol. Maybe it was myth, or maybe they remembered exactly what they saw. Skull design suggests fast strikes with reinforced bone, like being hit by a sledgehammer wrapped in muscle. So, did humans fight or flee? Both. Definitely both. Within 5,000 years of our arrival, 90% of Australia's megafauna were gone. Not a coincidence. Early humans adapted. Fire, spears, tactics. But it took a toll, and we had to fight smart to survive. Many ancient camps were built on hills, with wide views and escape routes. Not for the view, for survival. Imagine setting up camp knowing something the size of a van might show up for dinner, and you were the dinner. Here's where it gets wilder. Could they come back? Scientists are piecing together ancient DNA, from bones, from teeth, from eggshells. Climate conditions are shifting. Could Australia become suitable again for some of these species? Huge regions of Australia are still remote, still wild, maybe too wild. Some monsters never really leave. Some just wait. Drop your thoughts below. And if you love ancient predators, subscribe before they find you first.